Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this session, to discuss what is meant by data type, how many types of data types in C language. This concept very most important concept your programming career. First of all, what is meant by data type? So, what is meant by data type? Data type means the type of data stored into the variable. See, డేటా టైప్ అనబడేది వేరియబుల్లో ఎటువంటి వాల్యూని నిల్వ చేయబడుతున్నారో దాని గురించి చెప్పబడేది డేటా టైప్. సో వాట్ ఈజ్ మెంట్ బై వేరియబుల్? వేరియబుల్ మీన్స్ టు స్టోర్డ్ ఎనీ వాల్యూ particular name in the computer memory, like that the graphical formation of the variable. See, this is the computer memory, like that. In the computer memory, the one variable you have generally you can use one variable x. The variable can be stored the any value, like the value is 10 for example. The value can be stored the computer memory, particular name is x. In the memory, variables can be stored some address of the memory location, the address for example 1024. This is the what is meant by data type and what is meant by variable. How many types of the data types in C language? Data types are divided into two types in C programming level. The one is the primitive data type, another one is non-primitive data type or derived data type. See, the data type are divided two types. The one is primitive data type, the second one is non-primitive data types. The primitive data types are integer, floating point, double, character, string, the finally Boolean data type. These are all primitive data types in C language. The non-primitive data types are array, structure, union, enum or enumerated data types. These are all non-primitive data types. Primitive data types and non-primitive data types are two types categories in data type section C programming. Now first of all, one by one discussed what is meant by integer data type, and remaining all data type one by one I have discussed. The first one is integer data type. Integer data type. This data type can be accepted only numerical number without decimal points, like that it can accept only numerical number. This is the formation is right. It cannot accept any decimal position. The formation is wrong. This data type can be accept only numerical number without decimal position. This data type can be divided into different types based on your number position, like that. The data type are divided into byte, short, int, long. These the different parts in this data type. These data types can be used based on the value position. We can print integer value using of int keyword in C language. The using specified character or specified symbol is %d, the print of the int value, int keyword value. We can print the long value, specify the character symbol is %ld is the to print the long value. See the syntax about int keyword, the syntax about int keyword like int variable 1 comma variable 2 and so on, the variable nth position. Similarly, the example of this keyword int variable means a comma b comma c, the final variable is c. After completion of the variable declaration must be terminated semicolon. The information about the integer. The next one is floating point. The next one data type is floating point, is one of the primitive data types in C language. This data type can be allowed numerical number with decimal position, like that. It can be allowed numerical number with decimal position. We can use this data type in programmatical level, the using of keyword float. We can use this data type in programmatic using of keyword float. The next one, it print the any this data type value using the symbol %f. We can print the any value this related data type by using the %f. Without this specified symbol, the value cannot printed in C program. In floating point, decimal position values can be accepted up to 6 digits, not allowed above 6 digits. The syntax about this data type, using keyword float, we can write the variable var1 shortcut, variable 2 and so on, the finally variable n. After completion of the declaration must be using the semicolon, termination of the statement. Similarly, example of float, for example, one variable a comma another variable b, another variable c, the final completion of the statement semicolon. This is the floating point. Similarly, the next is double data type. The next one is double data type in C language. Double data type, we can allow numerical number with decimal position. It can allow decimal position up to 14 digits, it can be allowed. We can use this data type in programmatical. The using keyword is double. We can print this type of value in C program using of specified symbol %lf, long float. The syntax about this one, we can write the keyword, my keyword is double. You can mention the declaration of the keyword, after maintain some space we can write the variable. We cannot write directly completion of the keyword, we cannot write directly variable, must be specified some space between keyword and variable. Variable 1 comma variable 2 and so on the variable nth. See, we cannot mention the space in between keyword and variable. Some error is there in compile time. Give the example double A comma B comma C. After completion of the statement must be using of the semicolon. See, we can separate each variable using of the symbol is comma. Comma is a separator symbol of C language. The next one is character data type. The next one is character data type. This data type can allow to only single character. That value must be specified single quote. Must be specified single quote. See, we can declare for example A like that. We can declare for example 0 like that. 0 is one of the character because that value can be specified the single quote. That value can be specified single quote. This is called for character. We can access this data type in programmatic using of keyword is char. To print this data type value using specified symbol of %C. Without %C cannot print the any character in C program. Must using of the specified character or specified symbol. The syntax about this data type. Syntax about this data type. We can declare the keyword is char. See, we can write the any keyword, any data type keyword like integer, float, double, character, any data type keyword must be write all lower letters in this keyword. We cannot write any capital letter. So, that's the reason I can use the char, char, char. We can mention the space. After space, we can write the variable declaration, variable 1, variable 2 and so on, variable n. After completion of the statement, must be using the semicolon, termination of the statement. Given the example that one, like char, the variable is A1, B, C. This is the syntax about the character and given the example. The next one is string data type. See, string data type. In this data type, directly cannot used in C language. These operations, this data type operations can be completed using of the character keyword like char. You can perform any string operations. The using of the data type keyword is char. We cannot write the string, not support the C language. Character data type, the variable can be declared in the array formation. In the array formation. See, this data type can be performed the string related operations. Okay. We can print this data type using of the specified symbol is %s. In character value can be printed using of the %c. See, completion of the before topic. But we can print the string value must be using the specified symbol is %s in C program. So, in character value we can declare the single quote within the single quote. Similarly, we can print the string value, we can declare the string value within the double quotes. Within the double quotes we can write the string value, within single quote we can write the character value. This is the string data type information. The next one is Boolean data type. The next one is Boolean data type. In Boolean data type can be allowed the only two values. The value is one of the true, another one is the false. Only two values can be allowed, not more than values. We can declare this keyword in programmatical level bool. This data type can be allowed the header file is std bool, standard bool header file can be allowed. In this C language, this data type cannot specify any symbol like percentage S, percentage D, the type of any specified symbol cannot declared in this data. So, see, true can be accepted one number, false can be accepted 0. In this position, we can print the 1 0 using of the symbol percentage %d in Boolean position. So, somewhere can be used percentage %b can be maybe accepted in C program. These are all different data types in C language only for primitive data types. After non-primitive data types are, we know, arrays, structure, union, enumerated. These data types I have discussed next session. Thank you watching my channel. Please subscribe. Any comments, please give me my video. Thank you.